When Wolfgang Meier drives to work, it's often to the sound of samba music. He spent 4 years in Sao Paulo and knows what's important to Brazilian business partners.
Courtesy and politeness are key. And you can't just talk business, you have to discuss other things too. Football is always an important topic in Brazil.
Meier works for Krones, one of the world's largest manufacturers of bottling plants. Colleagues from the Brazilian subsidiary have come to the company's headquarters to inspect the new bottling unit. The largest model can fill up to 120,000 bottles per hour. The Brazilian technicians will be involved in dismantling the machinery. In 2 weeks' time, they'll reassemble it in Rio de Janeiro.
This is a very large unit. This isn't just a challenge for Krones, but also for the customer. Transporting the equipment from the harbour to the customer has taken 2 months of planning.
The customer is the country's largest soft drinks manufacturer. It has ordered a complete unit, which will also produce bottles costing several million euros. The local technicians know the importance of this job.
The clients trust the German machinery, especially products made by Krones. This company is becoming increasingly well known in Brazil. The machinery has a good reputation, and that's why the customers want to use it.
A fifth of Krones' annual turnover of 2 billion euros is made in Latin America. Christian Brauneis is in charge of sales in the region. He says countries in Latin America have varying fortunes. While Mexico is still suffering due to the global financial crisis, Brazil is booming. Krones now has some tough competition there, and the customers are becoming more demanding.
If I compare it to 20 years ago, you can see that things have changed by the calls for tenders that are put out. In the past, a short fax was sufficient. Now we have books with the exact requirements of the tender, and you have to fulfill them.
Meier and the technicians are certain their jobs are safe. In a country more famous for its coffee, bottled soft drinks and juices are increasing in popularity, and the relevant equipment is in high demand.
We'll be staging the 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil, and the next World Cup is in Brazil. With this in mind, plenty of investment is still planned.
Next month, Meier will meet up with his technicians again in Rio de Janeiro. By then, the unit will have been installed, so the first drinks can roll off the production line.